I know you and I talked about this a little bit before we started to record, but this is really profound and significant what you said. Um, so as you're starting this process, the priest at the time wasn't obviously that wasn't where he was supposed to be, or he didn't meet, the expectations. He left the priesthood. So many people would have just let that one taste of Catholicism, that priest, make that decision. Like, look at this. This is the Catholic Church due to that one priest. And that's not the case at all. I know so many, and this isn't just the Catholic Church, but I've even heard from Protestant friends who have left their churches because they had something bad happen with one of their preachers. And so what's so disheartening for me is we're all flawed, we're all sinful. God's church is perfect. She is perfect in herself. However, the priests, the bishops, the cardinals, the pope, we they all are flawed. And so we cannot let one priest or even additional priests, we cannot even let the Pope determine why we enter the Catholic Church or why we stay in the Catholic Church. And so obviously I think it's no secret, if you haven't guessed yet, if you don't follow John, you need to be following him. And if those who follow me know, I'm extremely conservative, and I'm sure everybody's picked that up by now. Both of us, we're extremely conservative. And I was telling John before we went live, I'm like, I don't know if, because he's all over the country and and I'm always talking to people, he's talking to people. I'm like, are you constantly having to defend the faith, defend the church? And, and so we both said, yeah, like we're having a lot of those conversations. And I told him, I am not a Catholic due to this Pope any more than I'm an American due to Joe Biden. Like, I'm not staying an American due to Joe Biden. Okay. Sometimes do I want to leave the country? Yes. Yes, I do. Literally, I'm like, safest countries in the world. Like, where it has crossed my mind. Do I disagree with much of what this Pope has said and done? Absolutely. Will I ever leave the Catholic Church due to this Pope or due to a cardinal or bishop or priest? Never. And I think that's why it's so important to understand why we are the one true Holy Apostolic Church, because anyone who knows that, they would never leave. Mm-hmm. They would never leave. No. And right now, so many holy priests, so many holy bishops are speaking out saying the church is going through her passion. We are on our walk to Calvary, like our Savior. And unfortunately, John, I do think it's going to get worse before it gets better. And, but we know who has victory in the end. God wins. We know the Immaculate Heart of Mary is going to triumph. But the world is in a crazy time. The church is in a crazy time.